Hey everyone, Pupsker here, and today we actually have it in our hands, Oblivion Remaster, and I'm here to tell you, it's a fun game, and I enjoyed my time playing it. I played probably about 4 hours or so today. For now, we're busy with Marathon Alpha tomorrow, as I signed up and I'm a marathon creator, so come check that out. We'll be streaming on, I think, YouTube and Twitch, so it should be a pretty fun time, and Oblivion Remaster is a great thing to play alongside that because it's going to take a long time to actually complete it. I ended up creating an Argonian lizard dude, and he's going to be a battle mage, okay? That's what we're going with. Magic and melee with heavy or light armor. I'm not actually too sure what I care to build right now because in Oblivion Remastered, it's pretty much the same general leveling system as, I guess, Skyrim. I don't know if it's the exact same as it originally was, but it's pretty much the same. You level up your side skills, right? Get little boosts leveling up your side skills. And then when you go to bed, if you have enough side skills leveled, it levels up your main level, and then you can assign skill points every time you level up there. And you can assign a good chunk of skill points, and it's very easy to like cheese certain sort of levels, like lock picking. If you have a lot of lock picks, you just keep breaking them against a very hard lock, and you'll probably like spam out a quick level or 2, or 3, or 4, depending on how many you have, right? So it's been a fun time. I have played through a good chunk of Skyrim. I don't think I even ended up beating the story because I got so sidetracked doing all like the Thieves Guild stuff and all the side content that I actually don't think I ended up doing that. But Oblivion Remaster is pretty much, in my mind, just Skyrim, or like a different styled Skyrim game, because it plays pretty similarly, maybe even a little better. Graphically, it's like the same or maybe even a little better, and it's fun, right? I've been leveling up all my skills, my heavy armor whenever I take damage. You level up block when you block, short sword, and just like swing, or is it just swords? Blade? No, it's blade. Blade when I'm leveling up and like cutting people with my swords or katanas. You level up a ton of skills. Jumping is like acrobatics, running is like got stamina? I don't know. So you have like what I'm trying to say is it works the same way as Skyrim pretty much. You have a ton of skills that just exist for you doing things like lockpicking, persuading people, buying, selling things. You get like mercantile type skills, bartering skills. So you get a lot of like your side skills. You don't know a skill exists until you end up just acquiring it randomly too, right? So you aren't gonna be acquiring a skill like, I don't know, let's say mercantile, until you actually do something related to that, or learn the skill in a book, or learn it from a trainer. You're not really going to gain many levels in armor. Like, you choose a class, and it gives you levels, and gives you defaults, and then from there, kind of like Skyrim, you just go and do things, and you get levels, and you just build your character. It's a fun, open RPG. My plan, okay? I have a solid game plan. I'm going to steamroll through the main story in Oblivion, okay? And that's what I'm going to focus on first. Once I finish the main story, I'm just going to have fun, go around doing side content, leveling up, and just doing whatever. But again, I will be busy with Marathon, the game, in its alpha. I will be busy making Warframe videos and doing stuff like that. So I will also be, doing the usual sort of content as well. So expect the same as always, but, I'll be streaming some Oblivion Remaster, okay? And chat will help me out because I'm like an Oblivion noob. I know Skyrim a bit. I know the general idea of open world RPG Oblivion, but I don't know the specifics by any means, okay? And I'm just grinding, having fun, choosing weapons, leveling, buying, selling, and just hanging out. I leveled up my luck as well as persuasion a bit because I hate people just hating me because I'm Argonian. And then I'm just gonna level up I'm making sure I level up luck every level, and then either some combat skills or some defensive skills, or just like side fun skills. So I'm getting there. I want luck maxed out slowly though, because it says luck affects all of your other skills, and I feel like the way I'm playing in this game, like melee magic, I need all of my skills, so it gives you a little bit of everything, whereas I think like doing strength specifically gives you more in that specific direction. Either way, I am grinding it out. I think I am 4 hours in. I just did, God, which quest did I do? I have made it quite far. I don't know if it was like the Dawn of Light quest. Oh, I guess I'm almost 6 whole hours into the game, a little bit more than 4. But yeah, I got, I think the Dawn of Light quest done. I joined up with the fighter and the mages guild. Joined up as well with the blades because I got that far in the main quest line. I'm just gonna be saying things. If you know what it means, you know what it means, and if you don't, that's okay. I don't want to explore too many side dungeons, right? Because like with any RPG, it takes a lot of time when you're doing that. I have explored maybe 2 side dungeons quickly, not fully, I don't think. I think I've explored one of the dungeons fully, and one of them I quickly ran in and out, and I just was like, no, I'm kind of busy. I don't want to look through everything. So there's a lot to look around. You can fast travel all of the open world very easily. Once you interact and get close to a kind of like waypoint in the open world, you can fast travel to it, such as all of the dungeons. It works the same general way the Skyrim, I think, map and fast traveling worked. So you can usually always fast travel, teleport around to where your quests are to get your quests done a lot faster. You can, sometimes there's quests that like you might be stuck if you weren't fully paying attention, or you just don't know what to do. So you can always Google around. I had a quest where I legitimately was like, okay, what can I do? Like, I have all the books, what do I do? I had to sleep for a day, talk to the person, sleep for a day, talk to the person, and then I could continue the quest. So there's a lot of stupid caveats like that that bring over from really old annoying RPG game design, where it's like, oh, you might not pay attention, and it's like you're talking to them, you talk to the character, they're like, yeah, give me time to read these books, I'm gonna look over these, and there's like, well, is there anything I could do? Like, I have the books already, I know what the code is does this mean anything? And there's nothing you can do. So it still has like goofy, annoying old game design like that. But always, if you need to, you get stuck, just Google the quest you're in and like the point you're at, because old Oblivion guides will work pretty flawlessly for the Oblivion Remaster. Because I think they didn't really add a ton of new quests or anything. I think they, like, at least from the main story, I think they mainly just added a lot of dialogue, effects, graphical updates, and things like that for the environment and sound effects, right? Either way, like, I think that's what was going on. So, you know, not too bad, not too bad. I like it, I like it. The faces still look goofy as hell, okay? They did a great job. Maybe it was the Path of Dawn was the final quest I completed today. Either way, I checked it out. My recording's about 6 hours long, so maybe I got 5 hours in or so, depending on how you look at it. But hey, we're grinding it out. I feel like I can get the main quest line done in under 20 hours if I just like stick to it. Because I think enemies scale with your character in a game like this. So if you're higher level, they'll scale up with you, and if you're lower level, they'll scale down with you. Maybe that won't fully take effect for the main quest line, so I might need to grind out some levels. But I don't actually know for sure because I haven't played old Oblivion, and even if you have, new Oblivion could be completely different in that regard. So I'm not 100% sure. That being said, it doesn't really matter, okay? I'm having a lot of fun. Like, the characters, the weapons, the environment, it looks really good. The voices are really good. It's not really that buggy. So far, I haven't had a ton of bugs. I almost got stuck in an area once. I didn't enjoy that, but that was fine. I got smacked around by some boulders. I just had to quickly realize that early on, you're more severely limited by weight. Once you get some levels, though, you get your weight cap picked up a bit. It's easier to collect gold and items and sell them later on, so it helps out there, okay? It helps out there. I'm leveling my persuasion mainly so that I can sell things to people for hire by default, to be honest, though, because I don't want to go through that persuasion minigame. But man, some of those faces are so messed up. They look like serial killers, or they look like Smurf alien people trying to imitate real humans. Either way, like, the game's a lot of fun. I am enjoying myself. Downsides are, of course, like, yeah, it did crash once while I was playing the game. The good part was the game crashed right as I got into an area. So, I mean, I count that as a win, man. The game crashed the second I got into an area, so they couldn't really do anything anyways. Either way, it's going well. I ended my day by kind of pissing off the guards in a town. Unfortunate news, everybody. The guards aggro infinitely. Motherfuckers chased me into a cave 100 or 200 meters away from their castle. So, or like the city guards away from the city castle. So I'm a little worried that I have screwed myself a little bit and I will have to run away for a while and maybe just like collect some money in a different castle before I return to that castle and pay it off or some BS like that. I don't know. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do or something until these god darn guards like aggro off of me, because you can't like fast travel because they're chasing after you, so it's like enemies are in the area. So yeah, hopefully they fix that and I'm not completely cursed. Either way, guards are the strongest enemy and they're beating me up, so I'm so sad. I cry every time, man. I cry every time. They're like clapping me. But yeah, the map is huge and you're able to fast travel in all of the general areas in the map. It pretty much pre-unlocks all the cities for you to fast travel in. So you're able to get your quests done at like phenomenally fast rates. And then you just go from there. You can do side quests, you can collect loot, you can level up your abilities, you can do main quests, you can jump around on your horse just like looking for waypoints and collecting map waypoints and then just doing a bunch of dungeons. Like, yeah, you can do whatever you really want. That's the nice thing about these sort of open RPGs like Skyrim, the Elder Scrolls series, Oblivion clearly. You have a lot of freedom of choice, so you don't have to do the main quest. I'm choosing to do the main quest first, and then I'll probably do more stuff like Mage's Den, Thieves' Den, Fighters Guild, Mage's Guild, sorry, not Mage's Den. I don't know if there's I think there is a Thieves Guild somewhere in this, I think maybe in the sewers, but I haven't found the Thieves Guild to join yet. I only managed to find Blades because you join them through the main story. And I found in one of the cities I could actually join the Fighters Guild and the Mages Guild. Either way, that's where we're at for now. Let me know what you think. Sub, like if you enjoyed. Use Epic Games creator code Pupsker. Sub, like. I'll check you out next time. Cheers.